also known as the Cathedral of Aix-la-Chapelle, is a Roman Catholic cathedral located in the city of Aachen, Germany. It is one of the oldest and most famous cathedrals in Europe and is also known for its imperial palace chapel, and it was later expanded and transformed into a cathedral. It is a remarkable example of Carolingian architecture and is considered a masterpiece of the early medieval period. The cathedral is known for its intricate mosaics, impressive frescoes, and beautiful stained glass windows. Its octagonal dome, which rises 32 meters above the ground, is a particularly impressive architectural feature. In addition to its historical and cultural significance, Aachen Cathedral is also a popular pilgrimage site for Christians, and it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1978. 2. Speyer Cathedral. Speyer Cathedral, also known as the Imperial Cathedral Basilica of the Assumption and St. Stephen, is a Romanesque cathedral located in Speyer, Germany. It is one of the most important examples of Romanesque architecture in the world and was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981. Construction on the cathedral began in 1030 and was completed in 1061. The cathedral was commissioned by the Salian dynasty, who ruled the Holy Roman Empire at the time. As a symbol of their power and piety, the cathedral served as the burial place for many of the emperors and kings of the Holy Roman Empire, including Conrad II, Henry IV, and Frederick Barbarossa. The cathedral has undergone several renovations and additions over the years, including the addition of Gothic elements in the 13th century and a Baroque chapel in the 18th century. Despite these changes, the cathedral still retains its original Romanesque character and is Charlemagne as his imperial palace chapel, and it was later expanded and transformed into a cathedral. It is a remarkable example of Carolingian architecture and is considered a masterpiece of the early medieval period. The cathedral is known for its intricate mosaics, impressive frescoes, and beautiful stained glass windows. Its octagonal dome, which rises 32 meters above the ground, is a particularly impressive architectural feature. In addition to its historical and cultural significance, Aachen Cathedral is also a popular pilgrimage site for Christians, and it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1978. 2. Speyer Cathedral. Speyer Cathedral, also known as the Imperial Cathedral Basilica of the Assumption and St. Stephen, is a Romanesque cathedral located in Speyer, Germany. It is one of the most important examples of Romanesque architecture in the world and was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981. Construction on the cathedral began in 1030 and was completed in 1061. The cathedral was commissioned by the Salian dynasty, who ruled the Holy Roman Empire at the time. As a symbol of their power and piety, the cathedral served as the burial place for many of the emperors and kings of the Holy Roman Empire, including Conrad II, Henry IV, and Frederick Barbarossa. The cathedral has undergone several renovations and additions over the years, including the addition of Gothic elements in the 13th century and a Baroque chapel in the 18th century. Despite these changes, the cathedral still retains its original Romanesque character and is a popular tourist destination for its historical and architectural significance. Visitors to the cathedral can admire its massive size and intricate architectural details, including its 4 towers, richly decorated portal, and stunning interior. The cathedral also houses several important works of art, including the tombs of the emperors and kings buried there and the 12th century bronze font, which is considered one of the finest examples of Romanesque metalwork in the world. 3. Würzburg Residence with the Court Gardens and Residence Square. The Würzburg Residence with the Court Gardens and Residence Square is a palace complex located in Würzburg, Germany. It was built in the 18th century for the Prince-Bishop of Würzburg, Johann Philipp Franz von Schönborn. The complex includes a palace, a chapel, a garden, and a square. The palace is considered one of the finest examples of Baroque architecture in Germany and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was designed by the architect Balthasar Neumann and features elaborate stucco work, frescoes, and paintings by the artist Giovanni Battista Tiepolo. The court gardens are located behind the palace and are laid out in a French-style formal garden. They include terraced gardens, fountains, and sculptures. The residence square is located in front of the palace and is surrounded by Baroque buildings. including the palace, the chapel, and the former orangery. The Würzburg residence with the court gardens and residence square is open to the public for tours and is a popular tourist attraction in Würzburg. Pilgrimage Church of Wies. The Pilgrimage Church of Wies, or Wieskirche in German, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the municipality of Steingaden in Bavaria, Germany. It is a magnificent Rococo church designed by the Bavarian architect Dominikus Zimmermann and his brother Johann Baptist Zimmermann. The church was built between 1745 and 1754 and is famous for its ornate decorations and stunning frescoes. It was commissioned by two local farmers, who claimed to have witnessed a miracle at their small wooden chapel in 1738. According to the legend, tears were seen streaming down the eyes of a wooden figure of the scourged Savior. This event led to an influx of pilgrims to the site, and the construction of the new church was initiated. The church's interior is lavishly decorated with stucco work, sculptures, and frescoes by Johann Baptist Zimmermann and his son Franz Xaver. 5. Castles of Augustusburg and Falkenlust at Braul. The castles of Augustusburg and Falkenlust are two Baroque palaces located in the town of Braul, North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. They were built in the 18th century under the commission of the Archbishop-Elector of Cologne, Clemens August of Bavaria, who wanted to create a hunting and leisure residence for himself. The construction of Augustusburg Palace started in 1725, and it was designed by the architect Johann Conrad Schlaun, in the style of French Baroque architecture. The palace features lavish interiors and intricate decorations, including frescoes, stucco work, and marble sculptures. It also has a large garden and a park, which were designed in the style of an English landscape garden. Falkenlust Palace, which is located nearby, was built between 1729 and 1737 as a hunting lodge for Clemens August. It was also designed by Johann Conrad Schlaun, and it features a more intimate and refined interior compared to Augustusburg Palace. Both Augustusburg and Falkenlust palaces were recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites in 1984 for their cultural significance and their outstanding examples of Rococo architecture and design. Today, the castles are open to the public as a museum, showcasing the splendor of the Baroque era in Germany. They also host various cultural events and concerts throughout the year. 6. St. Mary's Cathedral and St. Michael's Church at Hildesheim. St. Mary's Cathedral and St. Michael's Church are both UNESCO World Heritage Sites located in the city of Hildesheim, Germany. They are both important examples of Romanesque architecture in Europe. St. Mary's Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of the Assumption of Mary, was built in the 11th century and is one of the oldest and most beautiful examples of Romanesque architecture in Germany. The cathedral features a stunning interior with a nave and transept, as well as a crypt that contains the tombs of Bishop Bernward and Emperor Heinrich II. St. Michael's Church, also known as the Church of St. Michael, was also built in the 11th century and is known for its impressive bronze doors, which are considered to be some of the finest examples of Romanesque metalwork. The church also features a beautiful interior with frescoes and a crypt that contains the tombs of Bishop Bernward and his predecessor, Bishop Godehard. Both St. Mary's Cathedral and St. Michael's Church are considered to be masterpieces of Romanesque architecture and are popular tourist destinations in Hildesheim. They are also important cultural and religious sites for the local community and are still used for worship services and other religious ceremonies. Roman monuments, Cathedral of St. Peter and Church of Our Lady in Trier. The Roman monuments, Cathedral of St. Peter and Church of Our Lady in Trier are a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in Trier, Germany. This site is significant as it contains some of the best preserved Roman structures in the world, as well as important examples of Romanesque and Gothic architecture. The Roman monuments in Trier include the Porta Nigra, a fortified gate that was built in the 2nd century AD, and the amphitheater, which was constructed in the 2nd century AD and could seat up to 20,000 spectators. Other notable Roman structures in Trier include the imperial baths, which were built in the 4th century AD, and were one of the largest Roman baths in the world, and the Basilica of Constantine, which was built in the early 4th century AD and was used for both civil and religious purposes. The Cathedral of St. Peter is a Romanesque church that was built in the 12th century on the site of a former Roman palace. It is notable for its intricate architecture and rich history, having served as a place of worship for more than 1,000 years. The Church of Our Lady is a Gothic church that was built in the 13th century and features stunning stained glass windows and intricate stonework. Overall, the Roman monuments, Cathedral of St. Peter and Church of Our Lady in Trier are an important historical and cultural site, providing a glimpse of the Roman Empire. The frontiers of the Roman Empire, also known as limes, refer to the borders and fortifications that the Roman Empire established to protect its territories from external threats. The Roman Empire reached its peak in the 2nd century AD and was bordered by various natural boundaries, such as rivers, mountains, and deserts, which were further fortified with walls, watchtowers, and fortresses to defend against invading forces. The limes of the Roman Empire extended over 5,000 kilometers, from the Atlantic coast of northern Britain through Europe and the Middle East to the Black Sea, and from there to the Red Sea and the Sahara Desert. The Roman Empire's frontiers were constantly changing as the empire expanded and contracted, but the limes generally remained a fixed boundary, and many of the fortifications and structures still exist today as archaeological sites and tourist attractions. Some of the most famous limes of the Roman Empire include Hadrian's Wall in Britain, the Danube River frontier in Central Europe, the Rhine River frontier in Western Europe, and the Desert Frontier in North Africa. These frontiers played a crucial role in the defense and expansion of the Roman Empire, and they continue to be studied by historians, archaeologists, and scholars to understand the political, military, and cultural impact of the Roman Empire on the world. 9. Hanseatic City of Lübeck. The Hanseatic city of Lübeck is a historic city located in northern Germany, situated on the Trave River near the Baltic Sea. It was founded in the 12th century as a major center of the Hanseatic League, a powerful commercial and maritime confederation of cities in northern Europe during the Middle Ages. Lübeck was one of the most important cities of the Hanseatic League, and it played a key role in the economic and cultural development of the region. The city's historic center, with its impressive Gothic architecture and picturesque streets and squares, has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Some of the notable landmarks in Lübeck include the Holstentor Gate, the city's symbol and a testament to its former importance as a center of trade, the Marienkirche, St. Mary's Church, and the Rathaus, City Hall. The city is also famous for its marzipan, a sweet almond paste that has been produced in Lübeck since the 16th century. Today, Lübeck is a vibrant city with a rich cultural heritage and a thriving economy, and it continues to attract visitors from around the world who come to admire its historic architecture, sample its culinary delights, and experience its unique atmosphere. 10. Palaces and Parks of Potsdam and Berlin. The palaces and parks of Potsdam and Berlin are a group of unique cultural landmarks located in the state of Brandenburg and the city of Berlin, Germany. They were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1990. The site consists of several palaces, gardens, and parks that were built during the 18th and 19th centuries, primarily under the reign of the Prussian kings. These include the Sanssouci Palace and Park, the New Palace, the Charlottenhof Palace and Park, and the Babelsberg Palace and Park, among others. The Sanssouci Palace and Park, located in Potsdam, is perhaps the most well-known of the group. It was built by Frederick the Great as a summer palace, and its design is heavily influenced by the French Rococo style. The park surrounding the palace is filled with sculptures, fountains, and terraced gardens, making it a popular destination for visitors. The new palace, also located in Potsdam, was built by Frederick the Great's successor, King Frederick William II, and is considered one of the finest examples of Prussian Baroque architecture. Its interior is lavishly decorated with gilded stucco and crystal chandeliers. The Charlottenhof Palace and Park, located on the outskirts of Potsdam, was built for Frederick William IV and is known for its romantic and picturesque gardens. The Babelsberg Palace and Park, located in the southwest of Potsdam, was built for Prince William, the future Emperor William I, and is notable for its mix of architectural styles, including Gothic, Renaissance, and Moorish. The palaces and parks of Potsdam and Berlin offer a fascinating glimpse into the history and culture of Prussia, and are a must-visit for anyone interested in architecture.